What if the future of Africa lies not in the hands of the world, but in the hands of Africans themselves? A question that vibrates with potential and an audacious vision. This is the story of Africa's future, a story not of despair, but of hope and transformation. A story of shifting from the scar, the narrative of a continent in need, to the star, a beacon of progress and innovation. In a world increasingly connected and interdependent, it's easy to forget the power of self-reliance, of charting your own course. But what if the key to Africa's future prosperity lies not in foreign aid or global charity, but in the untapped potential of its own people? Picture this: 5 Africans from the North, South, East, West, and Central Africa. They are not just dreamers, but doers. They are not waiting for the world to save them. Instead, they are busy saving themselves, planning and executing ambitious 5-year plans to change the narrative of their continent. They are harnessing the power of the sun, sparking a digital revolution, innovating in agriculture, mining for a sustainable future, and educating and empowering the next generation. Each with their unique vision, yet united in their common goal: to transform Africa from a continent often defined by its challenges to one defined by its opportunities. Imagine a future where Africa takes control of its resources, where Africa-bred technology drives development and the economy. A future where Africa does not just participate in the global economy, but leads it. This is not just a dream, it's a possibility, a potential reality that these 5 Africans are working to make happen. The road ahead is long and the challenges are many, but the resolve is strong. The future beckons, and it is not a future dictated by others, but a future shaped by Africans themselves. Join us as we explore the ambitious 5-year plans of 5 Africans from different corners of this diverse continent. Their stories are not just about them, but about a continent ready to rise, to shine, to become its own star. The future of Africa begins now, and it begins with them. In the northern deserts, one man sees not barren lands, but an opportunity to harness the sun's power. So begins the story of a North African visionary whose eyes are set on the sky, or more accurately, the sun's radiant energy. His plan? To build a solar power plant in the heart of the Sahara, the world's largest hot desert. This isn't a simple task. The challenges are daunting, but they're not insurmountable. The desert's searing heat, vast expanses, and remote location present logistical hurdles. There's the question of transporting the generated electricity to where it's needed, and the issue of storing it for use when the sun isn't shining. Then there's the financial aspect. Building a solar power plant is a capital-intensive venture, yet this visionary is undeterred. Why? Because the potential benefits are colossal, not just for him, but for his region and for Africa as a whole. At a local level, the solar power plant would provide jobs, stimulating economic growth. It would also bring electricity to remote communities, transforming lives and opening up a world of opportunities. At a continental level, the impact could be even more profound. Africa is blessed with abundant sunlight. If it can harness this resource effectively, it could become a global powerhouse in renewable energy. This would not only boost Africa's economy, but it would also help the continent combat climate change and assert its independence from fossil fuels. But beyond the tangible benefits, there's a symbolic aspect to this endeavor. It's a statement, a declaration that Africa is ready to chart its own course and shape its own destiny. It's a testament to the spirit of innovation, resilience, and self-reliance that is driving Africa's transformation. This man's dream of a solar-powered North Africa is bold and ambitious. It's a vision that challenges the status quo and dares to imagine a future where Africa is not just a recipient of aid, but a leader in sustainable development. With the sun as a constant companion, North Africa's future could very well be shining bright. In the bustling cities of West Africa, a woman is leading a digital revolution. In the heart of Lagos, Nigeria, she has a dream to establish a tech hub that will ignite the spark of digital innovation across the African continent. This is not just any tech hub. It's a haven for Africa's brightest minds to come together, to collaborate, to create. It's a place where ideas are born and technologies are developed. Technologies that are made in Africa, by Africans, for Africa and the world. This woman envisions a future where Africa is not just a consumer of digital technology, but a producer. A future where Africa's youth are not just users of mobile apps and social media platforms, but the creators of these digital tools. A future where Africa's digital economy is not dominated by foreign tech giants, but by homegrown startups and innovators. The potential impact of this digital revolution on Africa's global standing is immense. As Africa becomes a hub of digital innovation, it will attract investment from across the globe. This will not only boost Africa's economy, but also create jobs, reduce poverty, and improve living standards. Moreover, this digital revolution will empower Africans to solve their own challenges in their own unique ways. It will enable them to tackle issues such as health, education, and climate change using their own homegrown digital solutions. This is the power of digital technology. It's a tool for social change, a tool for economic development, a tool for empowerment. In essence, this digital revolution is not just about technology. It's about people. It's about giving Africa's youth the skills, the resources, and the opportunities they need to shape their own future. It's about changing the narrative of Africa from a continent of problems to a continent of solutions. In the heart of West Africa, a digital dawn is breaking. And as the sun rises on this new day, Africa is poised to take its rightful place on the global digital stage. This is Africa's time. This is Africa's digital revolution. In East Africa, a young farmer is planting seeds of change. With a heart full of hope and hands covered in soil, he is part of a movement that is reshaping the landscape of African agriculture. His name is Kipchoge, and his dream is to transform his small farm into a beacon of sustainability and productivity. Kipchoge is not alone. Across the continent, young, forward-thinking farmers are embracing innovative technologies and practices. They're moving away from traditional, labor-intensive methods and towards more efficient, sustainable farming techniques. They're harnessing the power of technology, using drones for crop surveillance, and employing smart irrigation systems to conserve water. What drives them? A vision of a greener, more prosperous Africa. They see an Africa that not only feeds itself, but also becomes a major player in the global food market. They see an Africa where the land is respected and nurtured, where farming is not just a means of survival, but a source of pride and prosperity. Their journey is not without challenges. Climate change, soil degradation, access to finance, and market linkages are all hurdles that need to be overcome. But they are not deterred. They are determined to change the narrative, to show the world that Africa has the potential to be a global food powerhouse. To realize this vision, they are leveraging partnerships, both local and international. They are collaborating with research institutions to develop drought-resistant crop varieties, working with tech companies to create digital platforms for farmers, and joining hands with governments and NGOs to scale up their initiatives. The seeds they are planting today are more than just crops. They are seeds of change, of hope, of a new, green revolution. And as these seeds take root and grow, they are not only transforming the landscape of African agriculture, but also redefining what it means to be a farmer in Africa. From the fertile lands of East Africa, a green revolution is sprouting. In the mineral-rich regions of Southern Africa, a visionary is digging deeper for a sustainable future. The region's vast mineral reserves, long exploited by external forces, are now being reimagined as a source of empowerment. This local visionary, armed with a 5-year plan, aspires to revolutionize the mining industry. His approach? Sustainable extraction. He aims to balance economic gain with environmental care, ensuring that mining activities do not leave scars on the face of Mother Africa. His ideas extend beyond mere extraction. He envisions integrating technology into mining operations for efficiency and safety, while promoting local employment and community development. This could transform Africa's resource-driven economies, shifting from external control to self-reliance. The objective is clear: to make Africa a global powerhouse, using African resources for African development. Indeed, in the depths of Southern Africa's mines, a gem of a future is being unearthed. In the heart of Africa, an educator is writing a new chapter for the continent. A vision is stirring, driven by a Central African's bold plan to revolutionize education. This isn't about simply filling minds with knowledge. It's about sparking curiosity, nurturing creativity, and building resilience. The belief is resolute. Education is the cornerstone of empowerment. It's the key that unlocks potential, the compass that guides us to our true north. It fosters innovation, fuels ambition, and cultivates leaders. This Central African visionary is not just teaching, but inspiring. She's not just giving lessons, but building foundations. She's not just educating, but empowering. With every chalk stroke, every flip page, every enlightened mind, she's sowing seeds for a prosperous Africa. In the classrooms of Central Africa, the future of the continent is taking shape. A future where Africa is no longer the canvas, but the artist, the author of its own epic tale. In Central Africa's classrooms, the future leaders of the continent are being nurtured. These 5 visionaries, though separated by miles and cultures, share a common dream: a self-reliant, united Africa. From the north to the south, east to west, and deep into the heart of the continent, their 5-year plan is not just a blueprint for change, but a testament to the power of African innovation. Harnessing the abundant solar power, Africa is lighting up its cities and villages, bringing forth a new dawn of sustainable energy solutions. This is not just about turning on light bulbs, but igniting the spark of progress, one solar panel at a time. In the digital realm, Africa is not just catching up, it's leading the way. Homegrown tech solutions are transforming everything from communication to commerce, education to healthcare. The world isn't just watching, it's following. Agriculture, the backbone of many African economies, is undergoing a revolution. Innovation in farming techniques and technology is not just feeding nations, but also creating jobs, reducing poverty, and driving economic growth. The precious resources beneath the African soil are no longer a curse, but a blessing. Responsible mining practices are ensuring a sustainable future, where wealth is not just extracted, but also reinvested into the communities. Education, the cornerstone of empowerment, is reaching every corner of the continent. By investing in the minds of the young, Africa is securing its future. Knowledge is power, and the power is being returned to the people. These are not just dreams or lofty goals. These are realities being forged right now by Africans, for Africa. The narrative is changing, from a scar to a star, from dependence to self-reliance. Africa's future is not a distant dream. It is here, it is now, and it is in the hands of Africans themselves. Africa is not just rising, it's shining. And the future, well, the future is now.